A $1.6 million home just outside Waynesboro, Virginia.
It's absolutely beautiful.
Yes, it is. And we are going to take you with us today inside this home so you can see what a $1.6 million home looks like that has some great views and some acreage as well. But before we do that, let's go ahead and get started
right now.
Now, as we said, we're going to go in here into the home in just a second, and Leslie's going to tell you a lot about the home inside, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about the home outside and some of the stats about it. So, first of all, this is the largest home here in the Bel Grene neighborhood, and it was built in 2002. It has 5 bedrooms and 6 baths. Has 6,255 square feet of finished living space, but it also has another 3,568 square feet that is unfinished. And wait till you see some of those spaces. They're really neat. And now, if you break that down, it's $256 a square foot. But here's the thing. It sits in a neighborhood where one of Leslie's favorite things you can have in this neighborhood.
Yes, they allow you to have horses here. And the owner fenced it off for horses, and it's divided into pastures. It's a lovely setting if you want horses.
It sure is. And you got 4.59 acres to put them on this beautiful setting where you have mountain views on both sides.
Yes.
Now, a little bit more information about the structure of the house and some of the things in it. First of all, under that beautiful brick exterior that you see there, you see you won't see it, but you have upgraded 2x6 exterior walls. And this home was built by Miller Construction, who's a very well-known and reputable builder here in the area.
Yes.
Additionally, it's not a 22-year-old roof. It's a 2-year-old roof because the roof was totally replaced in 2002. So that's a really nice upgrade. Now, additionally, all of the windows in the home, they are Great Lakes thermopane windows.
And that warranty transfers to a new buyer on those windows.
And it's a lifetime warranty as well. So you have no worry about your windows, and that's a really, really nice thing. So that's something about the outside, but I know, like us, I know you're waiting to get in the inside. So let's go ahead and let's go inside the home right now.
Welcome to 273 Bel Grene Drive in Waynesboro, Virginia. Let's go in and take a look. The first thing that you are going to see is the amazing 2-story foyer. It is beautiful with this wide wooden staircase as the center focal feature here. You're absolutely going to love the wainscoting and colonial molding that you're going to see throughout this house. There is this theme that is brought throughout it, as well as the columns that we're going to see throughout this home as well. The first room that we're going to be going into is the formal dining room. Now, this is a large, spacious room that's going to accommodate a very large table and be very conducive to any entertaining needs that you may have. All right, I hope you enjoyed that lovely formal dining room. You're going to walk right into the kitchen after that, and this kitchen is expansive. The focal feature of it is this center island, and I hope you notice the bookend columns. The columns, as I said at the beginning, do flow throughout this home. The kitchen countertops are made out of corian, and there is a vegetable washing station or a prep station also over here on the side in its own little space. Now, the appliances do stay with this home. It features a gas cooktop, a double oven, a brand new dishwasher, and I can imagine doing kitchen duties, you know, like washing the dishes from that kitchen sink with those amazing views. Now, the other thing that this kitchen does feature is a lovely little breakfast nook, also with amazing views, and it has a built-in cherry cabinet china hutch that will feature, you can feature all of your lovely china and artwork, and if you collect pottery, as well as these cherry cabinets. They don't go all the way to the ceiling, so you can also feature some lovely pieces above those cabinets. At the end of the kitchen is the 3-car garage. It is a side entry garage. All of the homes in this neighborhood feature either a side entry or a rear entry garage. So from that garage, you're going to have a 3/4 bath. It's a shower only. And then you're going to have a mudroom, laundry room area, and the washer and dryer do stay with the home. From that amazing kitchen area, you're going to enter the formal living room. This amazing formal living room space has sliding glass doors that go out to an expansive 100-foot brick paved veranda that you can experience sunrises and sunsets from. In this formal living room, you're going to have another theme that is carried out throughout this house, and that's the arches. You could have a beautiful arch above a window that you can look out and see mountain views from. Imagine cozying up to that beautiful propane gas fireplace on a winter evening and just sitting there with a book and reading. It is a beautiful space, especially with the colonial molding in this amazing lifted ceiling area. I just couldn't leave you inside and not bring you outside onto this expansive veranda that is over 100 square feet, and it goes all the way across the back of this house. So when you're in your primary bedroom, you have sliding glass doors to come out onto this beautiful brick paved veranda space. You have amazing views no matter where you are located on this veranda as well. So imagine having a house party. I mean, after you move in, you can have a housewarming party and you can grill out or smoke your meats out here, and you can feature all of these lovely views while your guests enjoy the columns and the arched windows throughout the back of this house. It is going to be an amazing time for you. The next room is the office space. I personally love a first floor office space, and this one has a couple of features that you are just going to love. If you like to be a part of the activity but also like to cut yourself off from all the things that are going on, these beautiful pocket doors, and I'm going to show you something that the builder and the owner decided they wanted to do. Those are tempered window panes. They're not going to shatter. So notice the arch. So the arched theme is carried throughout this house. Welcome to the second formal living space in this house. You will notice that those beautiful pocket doors, again, have that arched part on them. And this beautiful room has that colonial molding throughout it. You could use it as a conservatory or as the formal living space again. As I mentioned earlier in the video, this home has an amazing flow. None of the rooms that we have featured so far you're not going to go in one way and go out that same way. You're going to come in and go out a different way. It's a total circle right here. This amazing primary bedroom is huge enough for 2 king-size beds and chest of drawers. It features the colonial molding on the ceiling. It is just beautiful. And that veranda is able to be walked out of from this bedroom with no tripping hazard. It's all an even surface. The ensuite that you're going to have off of this bedroom features a soaking tub and a huge shower, dual vanities with a tower in between. And that closet space, oh, Stefan, I don't know where you're going to put your clothes, but that's big enough for all of mine. Thank you. This second bedroom on the main level of the house is also an ensuite. As a matter of fact, all the bedrooms in this house has an ensuite feature to them. This one has 2 very large closets, and again, this one's not as large as the primary, but it is still a huge room.
All right, so before Leslie takes you up on that second floor to show you those beautiful bedrooms and some extra space upstairs as well, I want to share with you just a little bit here about the Bel Grene neighborhood that this house lies in. So when you enter the neighborhood, one of the first things that you're going to notice is that It's larger homes and larger lots. As a matter of fact, the lots in this neighborhood range between about 2 and up to a little bit over 8 acres. Now, as far as the build dates of the homes in this neighborhood goes, they were built between 1993 and 2002. However, there was one that was just built a few years ago in 2017. Home values here range between, on average, between about $700,000 and $1 million. And obviously, there's our home here, which is the largest home in the neighborhood. There's one other as well that is over $1 million house, but most of the homes here are in that price range. Now, most of the homes here have 3 to 5 bedrooms, and they have between 3 and 5,000 square feet of finished living space. One of the neat things about this neighborhood, again, like Leslie said, you can have horses here. There's room for horses, but there's also no HOA fees here as well. So let's go ahead, Leslie. Let's take them upstairs and show them that second floor.
Moving up the amazing grand staircase to this second floor, you are going to find 2 very large bedrooms. Each bedroom has a queen size bed in it, but again, you could put a king size bed in either one of those spaces. The colonial molding that we have seen throughout the first floor is carried through this second floor, as well as the hardwood throughout it. They are both just, they feature their own bathrooms. They are an amazing guest space, or can you imagine the kids not fighting over their bathrooms? That would be a bonus. But speaking of bonus, through the bedroom, you're going to see a storage space, and you could turn that storage space into anything you want. Let's say you're an artist and you want to have a studio, or the kids want a playroom, or you want an extra office space. Any of that would be great for those storage rooms.
All right, so some pretty neat bedrooms and extra space upstairs here. But before we go downstairs, I wanted to go ahead and I wanted to share with you a little bit about where this home is located as far as its surroundings and accessibility to other places go. Now, first of all, this home is actually in Fishersville.
Right.
But like I say, you're only about 5 minutes from the Waynesboro Town Center and
very close.
Interstate 64. And of course, the Waynesboro Town Center, you're going to have a Target and a Kohl's and PetSmart.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. She's on the restaurants. She must be getting hungry. But so.
Oh, Dunkin'.
Dunkin', okay. You want me to finish the stores, or you want to keep talking? So that's okay. That's okay. She's hungry. Go ahead. Name another one.
Tropical smoothie.
Okay, all right. McAllister's Deli, you know, I mean, all places like that. Like I say, there's an Aldi grocery store there as well, and a whole host of other places as well. Books A Million.
Taco Bell.
So, but anyway, like I say, you're only about 5 minutes from all that. And the great thing about it is you're only about 35 minutes from downtown Charlottesville,
right,
which really makes this a great bedroom type community home for you to commute, because things in Charlottesville are much more expensive. You're going to get a lot more for your money here on this side of the mountain if you have that option. Charlottesville's a great place, but like I say, you get
if you don't mind the commute.
Exactly. And so it's only about 35 minutes. Now, you're 15 minutes to downtown Stanton with all of its shops and restaurants and things like that, and 15 minutes away from Skyline Drive and the Blue Ridge Parkway.
All the hiking and biking.
Yeah, it's the south entrance of the Shenandoah National Park. And I mean, it's just so much to do there. And I mean, kayaking on the rivers down here. And I mean, there's just so much to do. I mean, you will never run out of places to go and things to do living here in this area. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at the last level in this home.
All right, we've gone from the second floor to the recently redone basement space. He turned this into an amazing living space. We often get calls about multi-generational homes, and this home would be an amazing multi-generational home. I haven't told you though, all of the hallways are wide enough if you need handicap accessible home. This would actually work well for you. Now, I'm standing in the multimedia game room, and it has an amazingly huge space. Again, he carried through the colonial molding that is featured on the ceiling in this, and again, the porcelain tile. Right off that game room is this amazing living space. Like I told you, multi-generational living, think that. This is a beautiful living room space with a gas fireplace. And check out those built-in bookshelves on both sides. They are just beautiful. The porcelain tile flooring is carried throughout, as well as the crown molding. The kitchen, it is a full kitchen down here. So again, think multi-generational, or if you wanted to have an older kid who wanted to still live with you, they could have their own space as well. So after coming down, again, huge hallway, there is a storage room off of it. And in that storage room is an extra washer and dryer hookup. It has extra storage space that you could easily turn into a wine cellar if you wanted. And it has a walkout as well. So let's talk about the final bedroom in this house. This is bedroom number 5. It is huge, and check out the natural light that comes through those windows. This is a legitimate basement bedroom, has an egress window in it. And right off of this bedroom, it has its own bathroom as well.
So there's plenty of room in that basement, isn't there?
There is.
And I mean, that's one of the things like Leslie was talking about. If you're in a multi-generational family situation,
or an older kid who's moving back in,
exactly,
space,
or even to entertain guests. I mean, you can entertain
absolutely.
plenty of guests when they come, and it's just a great resource and asset to have. Now, one of the things I want to do, I want to come back out here on the veranda. I know Leslie's already been here, but one of the things I just want to kind of talk about is how well landscaped this house is, and
it's beautiful.
The privacy that it has. And in addition to that, I mean, you have some absolutely amazing views here. I mean, you have the Appalachian Mountains to the west, and you have the Blue Ridge Mountains to the east. And between those, you've got pasture land and, horse fences. And I mean, it is truly an amazing setting where this home is. And like I say, just the landscaping of everything around here, it makes it just a really, really great home. So what'd you think?
It's an amazing home, isn't it?
Yeah, and one of the things about it is there's just so many details about the house. It's hard to talk about them all in a short video like this.
It is the chair rail. We were paying attention to the, usually you can tell where they put the pieces together on the corners. You can't even tell that. The herringbone brick walkway up to the front door is just gorgeous, and it's lined with boxwoods. It is amazing. Think Williamsburg. So think Williamsburg and Waynesboro.
There you go. That's probably a pretty good explanation of this home, no doubt. And we hope you've enjoyed the video. We've certainly enjoyed bringing it to you.
Absolutely.
And if you're interested in this house, like I say, it is active and it is on the market. And Leslie and I would be more than happy to show it to you. Or maybe you're looking at another house here in the Waynesboro, Stanton areas, Charlottesville, Harrisonburg, Lexington, just here in our beautiful mountains and valleys. We absolutely love where we live. I think that comes through in our videos.
I think that's very evident.
And we love to help folks who are moving across town or moving into town. We like to also help folks who are selling their homes as well.
Yes.
And if you want to do that, if you want us to help you, we'd be more than honored to do that, just like so many other people have done. Just check that comments out, or check out the information in the description down below. Make a comment too.
Sure.
And we will be happy to help you, whether you're selling a home or buying a home. But here from outside of this very, very beautiful home, until next time,
we will see you around town.